rebellion against a ruling Qing dynasty was led by a Christian Hakka, Hong Xiu Chuen, who felt that God had chosen him to liberate the Chinese from oppression and idolatry. The Taiping Rebellion, as it was called, escalated into a national civil war that lasted over 20 years. It was eventually crushed by a Manchu general. Reprisals against the Hakka triggered the flow of the Hakka out of China. And where did they go, these Hakka men? Over the past 200 years, they migrated all over Southeast Asia, Malaysia, Singapore, India, other countries, and westwards to Brazil, Panama, the United States, the Caribbean, and even to Mauritius, off the coast of Africa. This migratory habit resulted in Hakka people in every corner of the world. It is estimated that there are roughly 50 to 75 million Hakkas around the world, with about 60% still in Guangdong province. In their new lands, the Hakka demonstrated another important quality: peaceful adaptation to their new country of residence. What did the Hakka do in these new countries? They got involved in different industries. For example, in Singapore, the history of Chinese medicine goes back to 1945, after World War II, while the first pawn shop was opened by Sheng He Dang in 1872. In India, the Hakka were key players in the Tangra district of Kolkata, involved in tanning and leather merchandising for over 50 years. In the West Indies, the Chinese were originally brought over in the mid-19th century as indentured laborers to work the sugar plantations. After they had worked the years specified in their contracts, they were free to leave the plantations. A popular choice was to open a small shop, many of which grew into wholesale businesses. Starting in the late 19th century, the Chinese operated thousands of hand laundries in the United States and Canada. Whether workers, farmers, or merchants, the Hakka saw the value of education. They quietly worked hard, saved their money, and sent their children to high school and university. They were visionary in seeing that hard work plus education would create new generations of professionals and business leaders. At the same time, the younger generation integrated into the communities in which they were born and raised, adopting the local music and dance. Let's have a look.